Hey y'all, hey, I am finally back for a hair tutorial. Okay, it's not a tutorial, it's how I flat iron my 30 inches of Kendra's boutique hair. I did tell you all I would show you all how I flexi rod my hair to get that picture of that super curly look, super full. I'll show you how I wave it. But I did start with how I flat iron it just because I'm a little bit trifling, and in my opinion, your curls look better when your hair isn't freshly washed and it's a little bit dirty. So when I wash my hair, the first thing I do to it is flat iron it, because obviously you want your flat ironed hair to be really clean and really, sleek, and you get that after a fresh wash. So that's what I do first. Then I'll go into some curls, because after wearing it for a little bit, it's a little dirtier, so the curls hold up really nicely. That sounds so bad, but I don't mean it like nasty. I just mean like after a little bit of wear and tear. Then I'll do the flexi rods. So then finally, when it's like, all right, sis, you still want to look cute, but you don't feel like washing your hair, but you want to be cute. So that's when I do the cornrows and get the wavy look. So for this video, it's just how I flat iron it, and give me a few more days and I got y'all with the curls and all of that. But if you want to get your hair looking somewhat like mine, stay tuned and I will show you. Okay, so this is what it looks like after washing, conditioning, and then letting it air dry overnight. I do not blow dry it because I heard that blow drying it dries it out extremely too much. So I literally just washed it, conditioned it, let it sit, and I'm lying. Before I let it sit, I sprayed, I don't know if y'all can see that, but I got this from Target. It was maybe like $5, $4 or $5. It's the Renewing and Argan Oil of Morocco Weightless Healing Dry Oil. This is literally like one of the only products other than edge control that I use in this hair, and it keeps it soft, bouncy. It adds the perfect amount of shine. Now I sprayed this after I conditioned it. I towel dried it a little bit, and then I sprayed this all over, and I put a little extra at the ends just so they don't look too rough. And then I let it dry, air dry overnight with this sprayed on it. That's all I put on there. Now I normally do spray a little bit more right before I go in and flat iron it. So, I mean, it feels okay, maybe not. Now what I will be using is this brush that I got from Walmart. It was like $10, I think. It's supposed to be the detangling brush. It works really well so far on my real hair and this hair. So if you want a little detangling brush, I don't know, there might be a better one. I got this from Walmart. I'll be using that. I'll be using Edge Booster. This is, no, I'm lying. What am I even? Okay, I use Edge Booster on my actual hair's edges, and I use on the Kendra's Boutique hair is the Got to Be Black tube. The Got to Be Black tube. I'm an idiot and I let it like spill out in my fanny pack, so we're gonna see what I can get out of this, but it's enough just to do a little something. Okay, so argan oil, Got to Be, brush, comb, any comb, and then my flat iron. Now the flat iron I'm using is the Remington. This is annoying. The Remington. I also got this from Walmart. I think it was maybe like $30. The highest heat it goes up to is 410. You can lock it on that temperature, so even when you press the buttons, it won't switch. So I think that's cool. I like that about it. And I like the fact that it's really wide, which means that I can fit more hair into each section, because as y'all know, this is about 7-8 bundles. So this helps me go just a little bit quicker. I think this is the 1 inch, 1.5. I don't know. Look, go to Walmart and get the super fat jump. There you go. And you will also need a hot comb, because unless you want there to be a lump, hump, dump, unless you want a hump on your head, you're gonna need a hot comb, and you're gonna need mousse. I'm using the Tresemme number 4 mousse. Wow.
Oh my God.
Okay, y'all, just bear with me. The number 4 mousse, all day humidity resistance. Okay. So those are all the products we are going to be using. Now let's just get into it. First, I take my hair in twos. Okay, bear with me, y'all. Now, when I'm doing my hair, I'm not doing it for anybody else. So, my methods are a little ratchet, but y'all asked and you shall receive. Now, I just take it in two. I put one in a ponytail. And then I section off the back real messy. Like, I literally just take my finger and do a little part just like that. Nothing too fantabulous. I take just a nice little chunk. I put the rest in a ponytail on top. And girl, I let it flop right over there. Then, no, I'm not gonna flat iron this big piece. I just brush it out like this. I take a smaller section. I feel it. If it feels a little dry, I might spray some of the argan oil, but it feels really good, really smooth, really soft. So I'm not gonna put any on right now. And I'm just gonna go ahead and start. Now, I have been flat ironing my hair for a few years. Okay, what is happening? And see, I took too big of a piece right there. That's why that's happening. What I will say I've learned is that I don't care how good my flat iron is. Like, a lot of people like to brag and say, oh, my hair can get really flat and straight with one pass. I'm not doing that. Sis, if you want your hair to look laid, slayed, and whatever, pass it through a few times. Like, I've never understood that. Like, oh, it can do it in one pass. No. And that's why y'all hair still be looking like little S's and little waves, because y'all think it one and done. No, I don't care. This is a bomb flat iron. You can get away with one pass, but this is a video of how I do my hair, honey. And we do not only slide once, okay? We slide a few times, and that's how it gets bone straight. And I do even take it as far as at the end. You know what? I'll show y'all when I get there. But yeah, if you want your hair to look something like mine, you're gonna need to pass it through more than once, no matter how bomb your flat iron is. Now, I'm sure y'all are tired of hearing me wrap y'all up, so I am going to speed the rest of this part up. I'm gonna flat iron this side, and then I'm going to do the other side off camera. I will real time it right here for 2 seconds, just because I do what you just saw. Like, I'll keep pressing it at the root just to make sure that part is straightened out, and so I don't have to go all the way back to the top when I do the rest of the passes. See, now I can start down here for the repeats. Okay, this looks crazy, y'all, but I promise it's only because I'm trying to do it in the camera, and it's really hard to fit 30 inches of bundles in the frame, okay? And I've never flat ironed my hair or even done my hair for YouTube or on camera. So once again, y'all just gonna have to bear with me. But again, for the people who may have skipped or whatever, I do not part my hair using a comb, trying to do a super neat and take really small sections, honey, because just as much as I'm trying to be cute, I'm also trying to do it efficiently. So sitting there taking the tiniest little section, no, you can still achieve a bomb outcome without taking really small sections and parting your hair, each section to a T. So like, you can see like all of this is all jumbled up, kind of. And I honestly take as much hair as I can fit into the flat iron and keep it pushing. But yeah, no, I just use my finger to part it. And yeah, so I'm gonna speed up the rest of this because it's pretty repetitive. But I will say, like right now, see, when the hair gets too hot, that's when I'll bring in the brush, because right now it's like burning my fingers. I'll bring in the brush and I'll use the brush to two birds, one stone. This makes makes it smoother, and it's holding the hair for me so my hands aren't burning. It's a win-win. So yeah, now I'm gonna speed it up. Now, when I get to the root, you can use the comb or your finger, but I just like to make it really thin just so I can get really close. And I am gonna perfect the top and all that when I'm done with both sides, but I just wanted to show y'all. I will go back through and like flat iron any part that's not super straight or it's like still a little bit up. But like I said, we fixed the top at the end. So I'm gonna go do the other side and then come back and show you how I perfect it and just make it look flawless. Okay, now before I do the top, which is the last part, this flyaway frizzy mess, I do just go back through just to make sure all the little, you see that? Can you see it? The way the light hit it? I get all those little dents and bumps and humps out. But no, I did skip a very important tip in the beginning. What you can do throughout your whole hair to be able to do less passes is squeeze the front of the flat iron and pull. I mean, it sounds like common sense, but if you're just going like this, like I did a few times in the beginning, the hair isn't being evenly distributed by the plates. So when you squeeze it, it's forcing the plates to evenly distribute your hair so that the heat reaches all of the hair strands that are in there. Because if you're just going like this, like some of them are loose and you're missing a few strands, and that's why you have to keep going back over to get the strands that you missed. But if you squeeze it, you're getting like it's even, it's being evenly distributed. I don't know if that makes complete sense to y'all. If it doesn't, ask me again in the comments and I'll try to break it down a little better than that. But at the end, or not the end, right before I do the closure in the top part and make that laid and slayed, I literally just put it all together and I squeeze it and pull it down. And I just do that a few times just to make sure. Now, I know some people are probably asking, do I bump the ends? Now, that's a yes and a no. I don't prefer longer. I don't want a little bump at the end of 30 inches of weave. Now, if I had a cute little bob, okay, that's cute. We can give a bump. But with 30 inches of hair, I just think it looks better to be bone straight. So I just pull it straight. I'm trying to show y'all. Like I said, getting 30 inches in this frame is not an easy task. But yeah, I'm probably gonna just do it a few more times off camera. I didn't even fix the part I told y'all I was gonna fix. It's just annoying doing it in this camera. I might go fix it just a little bit off camera and then show y'all how we snatch the top. Okay. Now it's time for my handy dandy hot comb. Let's get her done, honey. Honey boo boo child. Let's lay and slay these lumps away. Okay. I got issues, y'all. But But okay, you just want to turn the stove on and literally set it on there. Now this part, I'm not too sure about. I literally just, maybe a good 10-20 seconds. I'm not going to do all of this on camera just because it's going to be kind of hard to do. But yeah, give me a moment and I'll be right back. Okay, now what I just did off camera was I took the mousse. I pumped a little bit, maybe about that much. Y'all see that? Maybe about that much in my hands. Okay, that's not working. It never does. Boom. I took about that much in my hand. I spread it out over the top, and then I put the hot comb in the fire for maybe about like 10 more seconds, and I literally just combed it through. I smoothed it a little bit with this end, and then I did it again. Took another little dab, smoothed it out, and then combed it through. No, I put it in the fire, then I combed it through. This, both sides and then the back. Now what I'm going to do, y'all, don't ask me why I didn't record it. I literally did it in the microwave reflection, like, okay. So then I take the Got To Be. That is pretty much done. I squeeze a little bit of that, maybe like that much. Rub it together, and then I just smooth it literally right around the part. You don't want to go too far all down your hair, and because this Got To Be makes it not too firm, but firm. Like it makes it so it stays and at the flyaways. Like it tames the flyaways. Like I know y'all saw, if y'all go back and pause, honey, the hairs were flying, okay? So I just take a little bit, I do that maybe twice, and just really try to get all those little flyaways all right around the part. And the Got To Be does a really good job of doing that. So you just want to press, 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 press. And you can do that until your flyaways are gone. And I mean, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna back up just so y'all can see the full end result. Okay, and this is it. I'm gonna brush it to the back, show y'all what it's hitting on from the back. There's something wrong with me. And to me, in my opinion, this is like the perfect shine / luster. Now, if you want more, just spray a little bit more argan oil. But this is it, 30 inches, Kendra's Boutique. All right, y'all, thanks for watching. I did not do a personal update in this video. However, I did leave a little something in the next one I'm uploading, which will be my wig grip review. And following that one will be how I get my hair super curly and then super wavy. So if you like what you saw in this video, stay tuned because there's a lot more coming. And that's it.